Hi, Cancer, it's Ira, and I can already feel Spirit leaning close to remind you of something so important. Your story is far from over, and the next chapter is not only unfolding, it's unfolding in your favor. What you've been waiting on, what you've been quietly praying for, and what your heart almost gave up on, these are the areas Spirit wants to shine light on today. I've asked the cards to reveal your next three biggest blessings, and the message that came through is both surprising and comforting. Before I dive in, a quick reminder that if you ever feel called to go deeper into your own personal journey, I offer private readings starting at just $9. And there's also my monthly membership for $99 where you get unlimited guidance and check-ins throughout the month. The link is always below if you're ready to step into more clarity. Now, Cancer, let's open up your blessings one by one and see how Spirit is preparing the ground beneath your feet for what's about to bloom. The first blessing showing up for you is connected to deep emotional release. And the first card here is the Star. Cancer, the star shines after a period of darkness, and Spirit is saying you're moving into a season where you no longer carry the heaviness of the past as your identity. This is the blessing of renewal. It's as if life is washing you clean, giving you space to breathe again, and restoring your inner light. There's this sense that what once broke you will no longer hold power over you. Spirit is giving you your sparkle back, and that feels priceless. At a practical level, this blessing may come through moments of healing conversations, reconnecting with your inner faith, or simply noticing how your energy shifts when you start to believe in yourself again. The star also suggests unexpected support, people or opportunities showing up just at the right time to remind you that you're not alone, that you're guided, and that you are being carried forward. The blessing is that you'll begin to trust the process again. On an emotional level, this blessing is deeply tied to hope. You may not realize how drained you've been from waiting, from working, from holding it all together. The star says Spirit is replenishing you, almost like a spiritual recharge. You're going to feel lighter, clearer, and more open-hearted. This is Spirit's way of giving you back the courage to dream big again. And Cancer, this blessing is not about something small. It's about reclaiming yourself. When the star shows up, it's the universe's way of saying, your light is needed, your purpose is intact, and your life is shifting into alignment again. The first blessing is emotional restoration that opens the door to opportunities, relationships, and visions you thought were gone forever. To clarify this blessing, the second card is Six of Cups. This shows that the blessing of healing is also tied to reconciliation, with your past and possibly with people from your past. Cancer, this doesn't always mean someone returns in a physical sense, but it does mean you will finally make peace with memories or wounds that once haunted you. It's the gift of emotional closure that allows you to remember without hurting, to see without pain. In some cases, Spirit is saying that an actual reconnection is possible. An old friend, a family member, or even someone you once shared love with may resurface, not to bring chaos, but to bring completion, kindness, and clarity. This is a blessing because it closes the circle that's been left open for too long. The energy shifts from burden to blessing. The Six of Cups also suggests you're receiving the blessing of joy in its simplest form, childlike wonder. You may find yourself laughing again, enjoying the little things, or even stepping into environments that remind you of home, warmth, and love. This blessing brings you closer to your own heart and helps you feel like life is worth living again. And here's the beauty, Cancer. The blessing isn't just about others. It's about you reconnecting with the purest version of yourself, the part of you that existed before heartbreak, disappointment, or fear. Spirit is blessing you with a chance to meet yourself again, whole and unburdened. The second major blessing Spirit shows is tied to your stability and growth, and the card here is King of Pentacles. Cancer, this is a strong and grounded blessing. Spirit is saying that you are stepping into a season where your hard work finally brings tangible rewards. The King of Pentacles is financial security, career recognition, or stability in a way you've craved for so long. This is not a fleeting opportunity, it's a foundation being laid for your future. At a practical level, this blessing may show up as a promotion, a new income stream, or the breakthrough of consistency you've been waiting for. Spirit is reminding you that everything you've done up to now has not been wasted. Even the efforts that seemed invisible are finally building into something undeniable. You're moving into a season where you're not just surviving, you're thriving. Emotionally, this blessing gives you confidence. You may have doubted your ability to lead, to create, or to sustain. But the King of Pentacles shows that you're stepping into authority in your own life. This blessing isn't about luck. It's about you realizing that you have built enough resilience to hold what's coming. Spirit is gifting you not just the reward, but the ability to handle the reward wisely. And Cancer, let's be clear, this blessing is also about recognition. Others will see the fruits of your labor. The people who overlooked you or underestimated you will be quietly reminded of your strength. Spirit is giving you the blessing of being seen for the leader, provider, and visionary that you are. Clarifying this blessing is the Two of Wands, showing that your stability will also open new doors. Cancer, this blessing doesn't just stop at financial or material gain. It sets the stage for you to make big choices about your future. The Two of Wands is about planning, expanding, and considering possibilities that once felt out of reach. This card says your blessing comes not only in having resources, but in realizing how to use them. You may be given the chance to travel, relocate, or explore paths you once thought were only dreams. Spirit is blessing you with the ability to see your future in a bigger way, and to actually have the tools to pursue it. At a soul level, this card suggests freedom. You've been tied to situations where your choices felt limited, where survival was the only focus. But the Two of Wands says your blessing is options. Real, tangible options that shift your perspective from I have to I get to. That is a profound shift. And Cancer, this blessing confirms that Spirit is not only providing stability for today, but planting seeds for tomorrow. The Two of Wands is the reminder that this is just the beginning. The stability you're blessed with is a launch pad into something much bigger. The third blessing Spirit reveals comes through Ace of Cups, and this one is powerful because it's all about love, renewal, and emotional overflow. Cancer. This blessing says your heart is going to be filled again in ways you cannot yet imagine. This could be new love, a deepening of an existing connection, or simply the return of joy in your own soul. This blessing is about emotional abundance. The Ace of Cups says you will feel nourished, loved, and supported. For some of you, this blessing may show up in the form of romance that heals old wounds. For others, it may come through friendships, family bonds, or even a spiritual experience that feels like being held by the universe itself. The Ace of Cups also points to creativity. Spirit is blessing you with inspiration, with ideas that flow naturally, with passions that wake you up in the morning. This blessing fills your cup so much that it spills over. You'll notice how your joy begins to touch the lives of others. And perhaps the most beautiful part of this blessing is that it doesn't come with conditions. Spirit is saying, you are worthy of love, of joy, of emotional fulfillment, just as you are. This blessing restores your faith in life's goodness and helps you remember that love in its purest form will always find you. Cancer, your three biggest blessings, emotional healing, stability and growth, and overflowing love, are aligning for you now. Spirit has been preparing you in ways you didn't even notice, and these blessings are arriving not as random gifts, but as divine timing finally unfolding. Your affirmation: I am ready to receive the blessings Spirit has been holding for me. My heart is healed, my foundation is strong, and love flows into my life with ease.